Justice Chief, or not Chief Justice, but Supreme Court Justice Clarence Thomas. His wife famously is a
Freak.
absolute.
Well, Clarence Thomas is a freak too. He's like Clarence Thomas, weirdly enough, doesn't get enough coverage on like his insane worldview. He's very hard to fit into a box in like American ideology. He is in many respects, in my opinion, a perfect demonstration of like the often contradicting and conflicting political opinions that can exist in one mind, one beautiful legal scholarly mind, where he's like very anti-black, obviously, but also simultaneously kind of pro-black. It's like almost like a black separatist.
Well, his wife is a Trump truther.
Yeah, I mean, his wife
She
is
believes
crazy.
that
Yeah,
the election was stolen and all this shit. And I don't know how. I can't imagine that these two go home and don't be talking about how the election was stolen.
well, I mean, we know for a fact that he was the only one who, what was it? Did not want to. What was the Trump thing that Clarence Thomas like actually ruled against the rest of the Supreme Court on?
Was it? It was related to the January 6th stuff.
Yeah,
And
right.
people wanted him to recuse himself, and he was just like, nah.
Right, because
I'm
his
good.
came out his wife.
Yeah,
is
there was
like
a there was a
truther.
glaringly obvious conflict of interest in the January 6th situation.
So anyway, it just came out that Justice Clarence has secretly accepted luxury trips from major Republican donors. Newly obtained documents and interviews show the extent and frequency of these apparent gifts to Thomas has no known precedent in modern Supreme Court history.
I by the way, I call bullshit on that.
You think they all do
like
it?
there's no fucking no. That's cap. You really think that Supreme Court justices aren't getting fucking favors? Like, get the fuck
Well,
out
at
of here.
least they're not like not one's been uncovered this blatantly.
Yeah.
Like the Supreme Court, ideally they're supposed to be like this impartial group that isn't swayed by politics, and there certainly shouldn't be able to get to them. You know what I mean? Like that's the whole point of the damn Supreme Court. So
The funniest part is you can't do anything about it. They're
no,
just
they
untouchable.
are unaccountable.
Yeah, they're just completely untouchable.
100%
They're like deities.
unaccountable. Like they go, Justice Clarence, you should recuse yourself because of your wife's. Nah. Here he is. Thomas has publicly presented himself as an everyman with modest taste. But
That video is actually very funny.
here he is presenting himself as an everyday
But I
man.
prefer to I don't have any problem with going to Europe, but I prefer the United States.
Yeah.
And I prefer seeing the regular parts of the United States. I prefer going across the rural areas.
Oh, yeah.
Sure.
I
prefer the
love
art.
seeing me them RV camps. Ain't nothing more picturesque than a lot full of RVs, brother.
There actually is something more picturesque. Keep it playing.
Rural areas.
I'll tell you what's real.
I prefer the
I'll tell you what's picturesque that Clarence Thomas loves: horse porn.
Does he watch horse porn? Wait, what does that mean? What's the? If that man's watching horse porn, we deserve to know.
JRHNBR.
Don't ask me. I mean, there was an entire this was a big deal.
Wait, it was? What is
This was a big deal back in the day. Clarence Thomas, before he was appointed to the Supreme Court, had hearings just like everyone else does, and obviously there's the famous Anita Hill conversation that took place. Joe Brandon, at the time, as a matter of fact, pretty much defended Clarence Thomas against Anita Hill. Anita Hill was the whistleblower, and one of the things that Clarence Thomas was alleged to do in the office regularly was talk about the types of pornography that he was watching, which included bestiality.
No. This man watches horse
Bro,
bestiality.
These people are
Is that
fucking
accurate
freaks,
account?
dog. Yes.
Yeah, I'm seeing it all reported that his
Can I make this joke here, Dan? And Dan and Hassan, can I make this joke?
Thank you for checking, since we don't have the button at the moment. Let's see.
Can I say that?
I mean, it's
You think that
it's
one's
mean,
okay?
but I mean,
It's mean, but they
I
deserve
don't know.
it.
I don't care.
Yeah, whatever.
Okay. Well, I was gonna say, Justice Clarence, if he watches horse porn, then that explains That sure explains
You're
his.
really delivering this.
That really explains his choice in significant others. See, that feels so mean.
Really?
But she. I mean, these are like actual demons.
That's a woman right there, Ethan. God damn. Humana, humana, humana. Awooga. Ginny Thomas. That's a woman.
I shouldn't have said that.
Just the right height.
She's
No
big.
bucket
She's bigger
is
than him.
required.
She's
Yeah.
like tall as hell. She's just the right height.
More like Winnie Thompson, am I right?
Hell yeah.
Because I want to fuck animals.
No, because horses win.
Whee!
They go.
Whee! So this man jerks
Like
off
the-
to bestiality.
Like to feed her bales of hay, if you know what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
She's sexy.
Come on, baby. Let me get on this bucket now. No bucket required. Ooh-wee. That's right. It's just me and my wife trying
Anyway.
to overturn democracy.
Yeah.
Here, I want to watch this.
The RV parks. I prefer the Walmart parking lots to
This man is traveling America visiting Walmart parking lots. That's what I like to do.
Freak.
Nobody. Dude, can you actually
Freak.
pander to that level and people don't call you out? I travel the country visiting Walmart parking lots. Man of the people.
I
Yeah.
prefer the Walmart parking lots to the beaches and things like that.
What?
Bro, it's like
There's some
you went to Yale, dog. What the fuck are you saying?
Right. Yeah.
Like,
He was,
what
like,
are you saying?
He was
I love
simultaneously island hopping in a private jet while this
That-
documentary was being made.
Yeah, I love Walmart parking lots and getting on billionaires' private jets.
You know, a lot of
This is the longest sitting U.S. Supreme Court justice right now.
he is
Yeah.
really.
Yes. And what is hilarious
Good for
about it
him.
is that his quote unquote radicalization, according to him, comes from fucking Thomas Sowell and Ayn Rand. It's like the same
What the
shit
hell?
that like dummies read now, and like he's like a crypto podcast, bro. It's like in the future we're gonna have Supreme Court justices be like, yeah, I really found my I really found my principles, my ideology in the Joe Rogan Experience, specifically in
Right.
that episode he did with Milo Yiannopoulos.